Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson rolling to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Wilson's throw taken in by Thornton.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
I think we can safely say that came in to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Done. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin to drive.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13.
Burrow. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Thomas, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 12.
Burrow checking this down to Stevenson.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
This defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago. The victory over Arizona.
Even better than that, they could just shut out in that game. I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
First down, here's Burrow. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
In motion left is Thomas. Now Burrow on 1st down.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they're snapping behind the line. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
31 yards there and a first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Here we go. Here we go. 11-90.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 33 and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? An excellent gain, 35 yards. Miller, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 4th and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Again, it's Stevenson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he get maybe a yard up to the 45. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
That'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him along the line.
This is Stevenson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They run with Stevenson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. They'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
11. Now Burrow.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Wilson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will indeed get out of bounds here. So a great start to the drive as they're all the way up close to the 40.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Wilson. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires.
Kicker saved him. Good game. That was myself.
The Seahawks have won the game.
Good game, Doc.
What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown.
That nigga barely hit that pitch from the chinny